Welcome, guys. Today I'm going to be going over everything that I keep in my go bag or bug out bag. I'm not a professional or anything, so take this with a grain of salt. I'm just trying to give some tips on what I have. You might find something that you want to add to your bag, or you might see something that I don't have, and leave that in the comment section. If you want to, let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. But anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and start from the right over here. So this is just a collapsible dog bowl, nothing special. Just keep it around for, feed my dog if he's with me, water or whatever. It came with a little clip on it. I can put it on the outside or do whatever with it. This is a Goal Zero crush light. It's a lantern. Pops out like so. It's got a little button with 3 different power settings and a candlelight setting as well, where it flickers like a candle. It has a solar panel on top of it. You can recharge it that way, or on this side over here that flaps out, and it has a micro USB right there that you can charge it with as well. But it crushes down, very flat, very compact. It's not very big, small in your hand. It's a nice little light. You keep that. You don't have to worry about being able to recharge or batteries or everything, because it has the solar panel on top of it, so that's nice. Keep that around. I think you can get it on Amazon. I want to say it's around $20. These are just a pair of, like, I guess what you'd call trauma shears. Just some scissors. I keep them around. I keep another one in my medical pack as well, but I just keep these loose for cutting anything I need to. This is a paracord spool tool. This is pretty neat. I saw this from LLOD. I guess that actually takes a mini big lighter, but it has a slot on the side right here where you can put a lighter on there for burning the ends and everything. And then it has a razor blade right there that you can use to obviously cut the paracord, and you can roll it up on here. These, I guess, are just for holding it tight and whatnot. It's a pretty neat little thing that you can use to store your paracord on, and it also has the tools you need to use your paracord. So I have that, and this is just some mule tape. I think this has like 1,300 pound test. It's only about 25 or 30 feet of it. It's not very much, but I've just had it in there for whatever reasons. This is a little carabiner tool. It's from Night Eyes. I just found this the other day, and so it looked cool. Threw it in my pack. It came with some paracord, but there's like ways that you can. It's got little descriptions on the bottom there. You can see. Just shows you different ways that you can use it to, either tighten things or hold things. You could use it, I guess, for setting up your camp or something like that. If you need to, hold something tight or whatever, like trying to string a tarp between 2 trees, you can just use this to do that with, or use it for whatever. It's handy little thing, I guess, so I threw it in there. And then I have some more paracord. Just guess you can never have too much paracord. And then these are fire starters. They are cotton balls lathered in petroleum jelly. They burn long like a candle. I have another video that I just posted today that shows one burning and then me starting a fire with some wet wood from my yard. If you want to watch that as well, you can see them. I'm going to do another video as well where I take some of these out into the woods behind my house, and I'm just going to gather up some sticks and logs and twigs and such and start a fire with one of these and show how well they work. I saw these in, I believe, Sean Ryan video where he was with a friend of his from the SEALs that lives up in Alaska, and he was talking about these. But this is a quart size Ziploc bag, and you can just buy 100 pack of cotton balls for like $1.20, and then I think it was like a 3.7 ounce tub of petroleum jelly. It can be Vaseline or name brand. It can be name brand or store brand or whatever you want, but petroleum jelly, and it works like a charm. And then I have also these little fire sticks. I believe I got these from Walmart. Just, you know, probably only a couple of dollars. They're nice. I keep them around as well. Comes with 12 in there. I've obviously used a few of them. These are dude wipes, just for, you know, cleaning yourself up if you need to. You know, you got to use the bathroom out in the woods. These are, not sure if these are the ones that are biodegradable or not, but if they're not, then I need to get the ones that are. Anyways, they're just for, you know, wiping yourself off if you got to use the bathroom or anything else out in the woods, or just want to, you know, wipe your face off, clean your face off, or anything like that. They're great for that. This is a rangefinder. It's just a cheap little rangefinder. Nothing special about it. I've had this for I don't know how long, but I keep that on there because I do a lot of hunting out of my bag as well. And so I just keep that clipped onto the side of it on this little plastic carabiner. It is not load rated at all. I don't know. I got these off Amazon. They were a couple bucks. I just got them for clipping things to the outside of my bag, like water bottles or rangefinders or anything else. I keep a headlamp in there just because, you know, common sense. This is a Coast one. These aren't very expensive. They're pretty good. Pretty nice little headlamp. They're fairly bright. I keep a couple extra magazines. I like the 20 round and the 10 round magazines for shooting off of a bipod if I'm just, you know, hunting hogs or anything like that. I like the shorter ones because then you can leave the bipod all the way down, and the 30 round mags don't, you know, or the 10 and 20 round mags don't touch the ground, and your gun's a lot more stable. It won't fall over on you. I keep 2 extra 30 round mags in my pack as well. Separate from what I keep on my kit, just because it's nice to have a few extra magazines. Not, you know, I don't keep hundreds of rounds in my bag because that would get extremely heavy. Then these are just a couple extra little stripper clips I have around. I keep all my ammo on stripper clips. I have some over there that I'll go through in a minute. This is, I believe these are, I have 40 of the CR123As. I just taped them together and put tape over the positive ends so that they don't rattle around in my bag and make a bunch of racket. But I keep about 40 of those in my bag because both my weapon lights on my handgun and both my rifles are CR123As, and then my Surefire EDC L2T that I keep in my pocket with me at all times runs off of those as well. So I always make sure I keep a lot of those around. I have a couple extra batteries for my different optics and such. I need to get some more of them, but I keep those in there. You always gotta have batteries if you have things that run off of batteries. This is just some little face paint. I think you can get this, you know, pretty much at any sporting goods store. It's got a little mirror on it as well, so you can kind of see what you're doing. But it has just the gray, black, brown, and green face paint in it. I keep that in there. You never know. This is a flint. Obviously, you know, common sense. If you're gonna have a go bag or anything like that, you need something like that. I have several different means to be able to start a fire. Always keep a flint, a lighter, because, you know, we live in 2020. You can have a lighter. It's okay to have a lighter in your bag. Technology is very good. And then I have a thing of waterproof matches. I think you can get these at Walmart or anywhere. It has a little striker on the outside, and it's O-ring sealed so that your matches stay dry. It's nice. Keep that in there as well. Those are waterproof matches as well, but anyways, it's sealed so they don't get wet. But I've seen some people will say, you know, oh, you have to use a flint. That's the only way you can go about it to be a proper survivalist. But I mean, why not have a lighter when there are lighters available? Obviously, you want, you know, a flint and some matches for a backup because eventually your lighter will run out of fuel. But use it while you can. I keep a couple pencils, a Sharpie, and this is like the Sharpie pencil pen thing. It's like a fine point. It's nice. I keep those in there. You know, never know when you need to mark on something, whatnot. If you have to put a tourniquet on or something like that, you gotta mark when you did it. You never know. And then those are those extra carabiners that I keep around for hanging things on the outside of my bag. This is my water filtration. I think I got this off Amazon. It's by Sawyer is the brand. It's the Squeeze water filtration system. Now it comes with this little bag. It's a 16-ounce bag. You can fill this bag up with water. And then what you do, this is the filter itself. It's kind of like a life straw. You can screw it on top of the bag and then drink out of the bag. It comes with this little straw that goes on the top. So you can drink out of the bag, or this top threads onto water bottles as well. Well, it won't thread onto this water bottle. The thread is different, but it will thread onto water bottles, some of them. And so you could use it that way as well. I've had that for a few years. I'm not sure if it's still something that they sell or not, but I got it off of Amazon. So you can check it out and see if it's still on there, if that's something you want to go with, or you can just get a life straw. Those work well. Also, I keep a couple extra little tools. This is a lens pen from Midway USA. I mean, pretty much every brand makes them, just for a little brush on it for cleaning off the lens of your gun and whatnot. Keep that in there. This is a little fine flathead screwdriver for, you know, adjusting scopes or doing anything like that you need to do. Keep some Allen keys for, and a torch key for, you know, adjusting scopes or tightening the screws on the scope or anything like that if they come loose and whatnot. So I just keep those around. This is a bore sighter, just so you can, you know, check your zero if you feel like you dropped your gun too hard and it might be off. You can check it. I just keep that in there for whatever. This is a Skeletal from Leatherman. I really like this one because it doesn't have all of the extra stuff. It's just the pliers, a knife, and the screwdriver end. And so that's the screwdriver end right there. It pops out of there. It's a double-sided Phillips. And there's one stored right there. You can pop out with your finger. And that one is a double-sided flathead. So I really like this one. It's nice. I think you can get it off Amazon as well. It's not very expensive. And then I have, sorry, I have a dip in, so I'll keep having to spit. I have some Milcom gun grease. You can get this off of Amazon as well. I really like it. It works well for gun grease. I use it mostly on my pistol, on my handgun. I don't use it so much on my rifle. I usually just use oil on my rifle, but it works good. I keep it in there because, you know, never know when you might have to need it. I have a small little compact cleaning kit that's specific for 12 gauge, 5.56, and 9mm, which all I shoot is 5.56 and 9mm. So I keep that in my bag as well. It's in the bag. I don't feel like pulling it out, but I have a few zip ties. These are mostly for hunting purposes, for tagging a deer or anything like that. When you go hunting, just, you know, put a hole in the ear and tag it or zip tie it to the antlers or whatever. That's really why I keep those in there, but they could have other purposes, I guess. And I have a shorter but real flathead screwdriver. Most heads on screws, or if they're a Phillips, they'll have, you know, a slot that's wider so you can get a flathead in there. So feel it better to carry a flathead than a Phillips, just they're more useful, I guess. But I keep that in there. I have a little bag of Jack Link's beef jerky, 80 calories, 11 grams of protein. I like beef jerky, so I keep that in there. You don't have to, it's whatever. I keep one Marty in my bag, just one. I don't see the need in carrying a bunch of them. I'd rather never have to eat this thing. They're not that great, but it's there just in case you can't kill some dinner for the night or find anything else to eat. You have that. Then I keep a couple of little hot hands in there, just cause. An extra pair of gloves. I keep a pair of gloves on my kit, and then I have these that I keep in my bag. My Camelback I keep in the bag and then feed the tube up through onto the shoulder strap so you can drink it while you're walking. I don't normally keep it full, I just filled it up for this video. I normally keep this in the bag empty so that the water doesn't get stagnant or anything, and then I keep 2 of the 1 liter bottles of water in my bag to fill it up with if I ever have to, you know, grab it and go. I don't like to keep it full, but I have the means there to be able to fill it up rapidly. I keep a pair of nice thick wool socks in case I have to bug out in the cold. I have a pair of warm socks. I keep an extra t-shirt just cause. And then I keep a pair of, these are Nike, I prefer Under Armour, but I've had these for a long time. Nike thermals, tops and bottoms, because like I said, if you have to bug out in the cold, you don't have everything you need at the time, this will keep you warm. You can, you know, slip it on under anything you're wearing and it'll improve you staying warm by a lot, especially if you're moving. I keep 3 rolls of this little camo tape. It can be used for, you know, taping up a bandage that you just put on or anything like that, or just, you know, taping something up. It's not like super heavy duty tape or anything like that. It's nothing special, but I keep it in there for, you know, it kind of has multiple purposes. I keep a little neck gaiter in there, multi-cam one. This has nothing to do with COVID. It's been in there for years. It does provide some warmth for your neck and whatnot, or, you know, a bit of a shield from the wind or anything else, or dust or whatever. I just keep that in there. It doesn't take up any room. It's nice and small. I keep this little flashlight. It's a Streamlight. It has a IR mode as well, but it's not very bright at all. Don't get this thing thinking it's gonna light up the world. It has a little clip on the back of it, so you can either put it in your pocket or on your front pocket or anything like that. But it's a nice little walking light, I guess. It has some different little features to it. It's nothing super fancy. It's just a little flashlight. It's not bright or anything like that. It has a couple different color modes, and I believe it has an infrared mode as well. But I keep that on my shoulder strap just for any, you know, if I'm doing something right here, I can turn this on and I can see what I'm doing. I keep a compass on my shoulder strap of the pack as well. It's important to know where you're going. Some people may say, you know, you have a compass on your phone as well, which you do. And I would probably use that as well, but eventually your phone battery is going to die if you don't have a way to charge it or anything like that, or hell, who knows if it's even going to work during that kind of scenario. Then I keep, what is this? I keep 30. We'll do some math real quick, hang on. I keep like, I think it's like 120, or no, I guess it's 140 something rounds. 5.56 on stripper clips, just taped together so they don't rattle around a whole bunch or anything or separate. I keep those in my pack as well, along with a stripper clip tool. And so I guess if you don't know how this works, you take and you slide this tool down over the end of your magazine, and I'll just use one of these empty ones for steels, and then you just take that, push it down onto the magazine, and so push down on the top of the rounds, and it'll load in there very easily. A lot faster than sitting there with 30 rounds trying to punch them in by themselves. So I keep that in there as well. And I guess that's pretty much it. I've got stuff to start fires, kind of clean yourself up, some lighting and whatnot. And then I have more on my kit as well, but I'm not going to do a video on that right now. Might do that on a later date if any of my videos actually get, you know, any views and likes. Who knows? I'm just filming this in my shop right now on my iPhone. But if you like the video, if you found it useful, you know, like it, comment with anything you see that you think I could add or anything like that. I'm always open to suggestions. Not a professional. I have no, you know, military background, nothing, I guess, no what people would call credentials for being a survivalist. Just, you know, what I've picked up from people and learned over the years and used out camping and whatnot. But yeah, so I guess if you enjoyed the video, give me a like, whatnot. I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a good one.